I've put together a video of the plasma lights, the plasma webs, the plasma beings, the plasma life form. They are coming from the lights, okay? Because I think the lights that they use, which are for industrial use, they are the high efficiency plasma lights, the HEP lights that they use radio frequency to stimulate a contained gas and create a small but very bright ball of plasma. And I think that's what we're seeing here, but this plasma is taking on a life of its own. It is. It's ever evolving. It's ever changing its shape. And it's expanding, and it's joining with other plasma particles to form even bigger webs of plasma. So that's why I've put together this video to hopefully it's going to help bring some more light into what we are seeing. I learned some more. I learned a lot more by looking into it, and I hope that you learn too. Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. You know, we're looking at a familiar type of a picture showing the magnetic field lines around the Earth, the radiation belt, the magnetospas, the magnetosheet, the magnetic field lines, the bow shock, and over here the magnetotail. But did you know the Earth had a plasma sheet? I didn't know that. And it also has the plasma sphere on both sides. And, you know, they got the radiation belts, but the plasma sphere around the Earth and a plasma sheet. And, you know, since we're talking about plasma and how it couldn't quite possibly be, which I really do think it is, living, I think it's important to note that Earth has plasma surrounding it, and there's some plasma behind it. We're looking at the plasma sphere. This is another good picture. And it says that the plasma sphere is composed of low energy particles that drift up from the ionosphere, forming a sphere-like reservoir of very cold, fairly dense plasma that co-rotates with the Earth. And then you have the Van Allen radiation belts, and then up here you have the ring current. So if I was to move this over here to the side like that, it is so cool, you all. Look at this. So this is the plasma sphere right there in that area. And this is the Van Allen radiation belt. There's one near the Earth, and there's one on the outer part of the Earth. And then we have the ring current, which is right there. So moving right along. So this is pretty cool. We have the normal looking view right here. And then we have this plasma view right here. I love it. I really do love it. I hope you love it too, because we're here to learn. We really are, and discover what's going on with all this plasma that is being seen all over the place. Yeah. Let's go right over here to the Netherlands, where we documented a bunch of wild looking web plasma that was happening for several nights in a row. This is a screenshot of some of the web plasma that formed. You can see it is all different types of shapes. And look up here. So we have these high efficiency plasma, which is lighting. It's an emerging lighting technology that uses radio frequency to stimulate a contained gas and create a small but very bright ball of plasma. HEP lighting offers a very high efficiency, over 90 lumens per watt, and perfect color rendition, CR 100. The technology became commercial very recently, however, and has not achieved a market share comparable to that of LED. So they're telling you right now, with this type of lighting, it uses radio frequency. Where have we heard of radio frequency before? Okay, radio frequency to stimulate a contained gas and create a small but very bright ball of plasma. And in this, in the video footage that we've taken of this, there's been some super bright balls of plasma that have formed. And if we look down here below, let me get down here and let's look at this down below. It says an HID is an acronym for high intensity discharge, a type of lighting often used for industrial and outdoor settings due to its powerful output. Some examples of HID lighting are mercury vapor, metal halide, xenon, high pressure sodium, and low pressure sodium lamps. All types of HID lamps produce lighting by stimulating, get this, stimulating an enclosed gas with an electric arc, and therefore they operate at high temperatures. So we've got one up here, this one type that literally creates a small bright ball of plasma, but we know that plasma does not stay small. It does not. It just comes alive, and it just does all types of moves and changes is what it does. So this is really exciting, you all. We're going somewhere with this, and we ain't there yet. So yeah, let's look at that. It is so exciting. So yeah, these are plasma webs. That's exactly what they are. Look at the plasma here in the Hajj, in the Netherlands. It is wowed. It is absolutely wowed. You see it like coming out like that, literally piercing white. This is not normal, okay? These got a life of its own. Look at that. It is a life of its own. That's not normal. Okay, that's not normal, you all. These are a life form right here that's happening. And look here, it looks like something came out of that portal. Look at the shape. Look at the shape that it took on. My hand's out of the way. Look at that. It literally, something came through. So I don't know. I really don't at this point. Are all of these beautiful lights good? These high efficiency plasma lights good? Because we're seeing these plasma webs all over the place. And then we have the radio frequency that is used for some of these lights also. And we've got this plasma sphere around the Earth. So I would not be surprised, and I'm not surprised that this plasma is taking on a life of its own. Okay? I'm not surprised at all with all that's going on. This is a 276 page of plasma research, plasma science, enabling technology, sustainability, security. It's dedicated to plasma. All types of plasma. Yes, the complexity arising from multiple scales and phenomena. You have plasma. Here, results out of dimensional particle in cell simulation of... I went too fast. But this is all. It's all about plasma. Plasma is here, and it's going to become an even greater part of our life here on Earth. So they say accelerating the electrons using a Trojan horse. One of the challenges in plasma acceleration of electrons is having the seed electrons accelerated at the right place at the right time. Facility for Advanced Accelerator Experimental Tests. Facet. So we're going to just look at a couple more pictures. I'm going to put them in there so you can see a little bit more about the plasma. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little bit more. I did. I learned a little bit more than what I did know. So yes, there is plasma. This talk is all about plasma. Plasma is worldwide. It's a worldwide phenomena. It's something that is studied in universities around the world. It's studied at CERN. It's studied everywhere in all different types of agencies within governments. And plasma will affect us, and it does affect us right now. But I think we're going to be hearing and seeing a lot more about plasma and the effects that it has in our daily lives. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and please have an open mind, because this plasma, it's real, and this plasma seems to be changing its shape. It seems to be taking on a life of its own at times. And I think that the types of lighting that uses the plasma gas and the radio frequencies has a lot to do with it. And this story is much, much more deeper than any of us realize. Thank you so much for watching.